I think sometimes what Robert says is really interesting. Even though he doesn't actually do anything, sometimes when he makes a cold, offhand comment, it really makes you think. What he's saying is all these traditional consumer industries are worth being reinvented. Yeah, but honestly, how many people in the world actually know how to do it? The future is actually really important. Traditional consumer goods companies are being transformed by technological advancements, especially by the digital economy. Every part of the value chain in all consumer goods companies needs to be deeply rewritten through digitalization, so that both business digitalization and the digitalization of business itself can be achieved. By digitally transforming the key parts of our value chain, what can we really accomplish? Improved efficiency. Anyone who has just started consuming our products probably understands this. So what exactly are our consumer goods? We sell to distributors. Whether you're selling to shelf-based e-commerce platforms like Taobao, JD.com, or Tmall, or to other big retailers, distributors, or traditional channels, we basically just sell to big clients, big B2B customers, and that's it. We don't really know which consumers are actually buying our products, whether it's Zhang San, Li Si, or Wang Wu. We don't know what they think of us, how many times a year they buy from us, how many times a month they purchase, or whether these fast-moving goods are being sold every day. So what are our reasons for this? How do consumers actually feel about us? We have no idea what good suggestions or even criticisms they might have for us. However, I think that with companies like Daunting, by implementing what we call the integration of code and product and the integration of secondary codes, and by introducing the digital economy, for the first time we're finally able to create consumer profiles. While we're focusing on the big B, business clients, we're also able to cover the small b, smaller retailers. We're now able to collect data from small mom and pop stores, tracking their trends, and at the same time, we're also able to get information from the end consumers, at the C end. We've achieved a complete cycle from F to B, covering big B, small b, and all the way to C. Everyone might ask, this isn't investment advice, by the way, I'm just discussing business here. Why is Daunting so valuable? Why is it growing so fast? Even in today's tough market, their business growth, revenue growth, and profit growth are all in the double digits. So what's the reason behind this? It's because they've achieved an efficiency revolution, completing a digital transformation across the entire industry. Well, Lin Muqing, the head of Daunting, is indeed a very pragmatic person, and he's also someone who truly loves to learn. I have to say, objectively, he's also a very smart person. Yes, he's come up with some really important ways to use technological advancements and the digital economy to transform traditional consumer goods and improve efficiency. For the first time, Chinese consumer goods companies truly have access to end-user data and data assets, and they're using BI systems, what I call enterprise automation systems. That's how we can know which of our endpoints are actually selling and which ones can help us sell our products better. Truly driving distribution through sell-through and building a system and capabilities for deep distribution based on actual sales. Because in China, ordinary people, consumer brands, and distributors are always in a game of negotiation. If your products don't sell well, the distributors will come to you for policies, subsidies, kickbacks, promotions, or event fees. If your products sell well, they'll ask you for even more favorable policies, thinking it's all thanks to their efforts. No one has ever truly made big money just from selling products or from product distribution. Everyone focuses their attention on product sales, deep sales, and distribution. Sell-through empowers strong channels by giving them the greatest benefits. So essentially, what we're doing is establishing a profit distribution mechanism among manufacturers, distributors, small shops, and consumers within the entrepreneurial chain that grows at the terminal end. By using digital and internet-based methods, we can achieve a scientific way of distributing profits, scientifically unleash the strengths rooted in human nature, and scientifically reclaim our data assets and keep them in our own hands. So what does this allow us to achieve for the first time? Terminal sales data. This is a tremendous breakthrough. Personally, I believe this should be promoted throughout China to empower all of China's traditional consumer goods companies, so they can truly understand how to win this digital industrial internet revolution, how to win this digital economy revolution, and through the iteration, upgrading, and development of the digital economy, find our own capabilities and seize our own opportunities. I think this is extremely important.